Hi anyone who happened to stumble upon this video. Um, this is a bedtime story for Samantha the Soulless, but I didn't want to put it on my main channel because I didn't. I look like shit, so don't comment about it. It's because I'm tired, because I went to the doctor and got blood work done and new meds and I'm drowsy. So you get drowsy, Noah. Be happy. Let's get started, I guess. The story is called Candy Cane Kisses, an original story by Noah MMIG. As Tom walked slowly down the sidewalk home from school, he watched the white fluffy snow fall from the sky above him. He looked blissfully back towards the group of people turning the street. There he was, the boy of Tom's every waking desire and want, Jay, the boy with the short blonde hair that was kept untidy, which always had the girls swooning. Then it happened, oh so tragically. Tom looked back, and Jay noticed him staring. He said to his friends in such a voice that it was meant for Tom to hear, "Don't look now, guys, but the faggot is staring at me." Tom's heart sank, of course. Jay was one of the homophobic tough guys. Tom felt tears start to well up as he ran home. By the time he unlocked his door, he was already bawling his eyes out. Luckily, his twin sister Lucy was the only one in his house as he ran up the stairs to his room. He sat on his bed in the fetal position, trying to make it seem like he had just run up there for the sake of running. She walked over to, let me start over that sentence. She walked over slowly and embraced his fragile figure. He buried his head in her shoulder and cried until he couldn't cry anymore. After the hour or two it took him to settle down, she asked him why he was crying, though she expected it was Jay. "It's Jay," he sobbed out. "He called me a faggot." "It's okay," she consoled. "I hope it's okay, but I set you up with this really nice boy." "That's fine," Tom said, rubbing his eyes. "Anything to get my mind off him. Anything." Tom waited on his porch for his blind date. Why did I agree to this, he thought. For all I know, it's just some fat redneck who wants to fuck with my feelings. Just then, a midnight blue convertible pulled up, and a boy with long, brown, straight hair that went down to his shoulders and was parted down the middle stepped out of it. He walked over with a box in his hands. Tom couldn't tell what it was until the boy stepped right up to him. "Candy canes." "Hi," the boy said nervously. "My name's Ryan." He extended his arm with the candy canes. "Here," he said. "I thought you might like these." "Yeah, I love candy canes," he said, appreciating the gesture. "It's getting late. Maybe we should go to the restaurant." "Sounds good," Brian said. "Hop in." Tom and Brian had a great time all throughout dinner. They liked the same music, the same books, the same movies, and they even went through the same kind of heartbreak. After dinner, they got some ice cream on the boardwalk. As they were walking to the beach, Tom noticed Jay and his friends. He quickly turned and grabbed Brian's arm, stepping back towards the convertible. "Let's just skip the beach, okay?" Tom said with a noticeable voice of unease. Brian noticed how he was acting and why. "Is that him?" he asked Tom, who had his face nestled in Brian's hair. He muttered an almost undecipherable yes. "Yeah, let's just go," Brian said. When they got back to Tom's house, Brian walked him to the door. Tom, who was sucking on one of his candy canes, said in a soft voice, "I really had a great time tonight, and thanks for not doing anything about the whole Jay business. If you tried to make a scene, you would have gotten your ass kicked, and I would have gotten the shit beat out of me tomorrow at school." "Don't worry about it," Brian said. "I had a really good time too." "Well, bye," Brian said. As he turned to go back to his car, Tom grabbed his arm, spun him around, and took him in a nice, soft, delicate kiss. They slowly broke their kiss, and Tom opened the door giddily and hurried upstairs to thank Lucy for the best date of his life. As Brian walked back to his car, he realized something. He mused to himself, "I didn't have a candy cane in my mouth when we got here." So, that's that's the end. I'm sorry I didn't talk right. Meds. Blame everything on drugs. It's a good lesson, kids. So, good night, Sam. I can't get it. There. Yeah, good night. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Sammy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep and wake again. There, you get a story and a song now. Why are you still watching this? You should be sleeping. Sleep time. Sleep.